But there's just been,
okay. This isn't, you know, boxing should not have been. Floyd ruined this sport. Floyd Mayweather ruined this sport. I don't mean that personally.
No, he didn't.
I love him personally, and I love his accomplishments, and he was great to me. He was great to Showtime, and I'm friends with him to this day, and I admire and respect him. But he ruined the sport because the only thing that mattered was the zero.
Yes.
Okay, and so what did that do to all of these other fighters?
Everyone else worried about the zero.
But we do that too, though. Because if a guy loses a fight, we throw him to the wayside now, Jim.
Well, it's not the NCAA tournament. It shouldn't be that.
I know.
Look at when Duran and Hagler and Hearns and Leonard and all these guys fighting each other all the time.
But we didn't criticize them when they lost. When Sugar Ray lost to Duran, we didn't criticize it. When Hearns lost to Leonard, we didn't criticize it. When Hagler lost, we didn't criticize it. These guys lose now. If Shakur Stevenson lose now, we're going to criticize him. If Tank Davis
why are you doing that?
Because I've been following the fight.
Right.
I'm old enough to remember the 80s when they had the four horsemen and they fought. The best fought the best.
Yeah.
It wasn't no ducking and dodging. In the 70s, the heavyweight, Norton fought. Foreman fought.
We didn't get mad at Frazier when Foreman beat him?
No, 3 times.
Right.
Foreman fought Ali 3 times. But
No, Frazier fought Ali 3 times.
Yes.
Foreman and Frazier fought once.
That was enough.
Yes. Yeah, he damn near went through the rope. That was it.
Mayweather may have just scammed Netflix and Pacquiao. It turns out Floyd Mayweather not only signed for a professionally sanctioned fight versus Pacquiao, he also already took the payment and now he's backpedaling on the terms. So yeah, MP Promotion CEO Jazz Mather exposed Mayweather after Floyd said that his upcoming fight versus Pacquiao is not a real fight, basically suggesting that his 50-0 won't be at risk. MP Promotions revealed that Floyd not only signed a professionally sanctioned fight versus Pacquiao and Netflix, he also already took an advanced payment for his purse. That being said, everything that Mayweather told the press lately continues to contradict what he allegedly signed on paper with Pacquiao and Netflix. And now he's been given an ultimatum to rectify and retract his statements or legal actions will be taken, and this whole thing ain't gonna be cheap and could further cost Floyd more money.
Excitement around the fight took a nosedive the moment Floyd stepped up to a microphone at the MGM Grand during a meet and greet. Out of nowhere, he told the press the match was purely for show, insisting the venue hadn't even been finalized. That unexpected revelation sent shockwaves through the fight community, igniting intense backlash. What was once hyped as an epic rematch suddenly felt like a setup, leading analysts like Shannon Sharpe to openly criticize Mayweather's intentions and highlight a scenario that's quickly heading toward legal chaos. The documents tell a starkly different story. Manny Pacquiao's team, headed by Manny Pacquiao Promotions CEO Jazz Mather, responded immediately, decisively countering Floyd's claims. They revealed all the facts, showing that Mayweather had signed not one, but 3 distinct contracts from October through December. Each agreement clearly specified that the fight was to be a professional match, with no references whatsoever to headgear, reduced rounds, or exhibition conditions.
The main event bout of the boxing program will be a boxing match between Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather. The match will be a professional and sanctioned match and shall count on the official professional records of Mayweather and Pacquiao, and the final rules for which shall be subject to the mutual agreement of Pacquiao and Mayweather and subject to further approval of Netflix.
Okay, so I don't hear exhibition nowhere near in that statement.
The word professional is in this contract 11 times.
Oh, wow.
Another part, and which will be a professional and sanctioned boxing match and shall count on the official professional records of Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Yeah, I don't get exhibition from that.
Listen, here's the thing, right? If anybody wants to talk, right, back it up. Because we can back it up. So Floyd wants to come out and start being an actor. I mean, he should go audition for a movie instead. Okay? Simple. I rest my...
The situation then took a troubling twist. Sources claim that Floyd reportedly collected huge advance payments on his fight earnings, all under the premise of a bona fide contest. Accepting that money and then attempting to change the core conditions of the match is risky territory. By trying to adjust the rules to safeguard his unbeaten record after receiving the funds, Pacquiao's camp formally labeled Mayweather as having violated the contract.
Is there like a deadline for Mayweather to formally commit to the professional terms? Because I know by signing it, and it sounds like everything's agreed, but is there, I guess, somewhat of a timeline by any chance, or is it fully?
No, there's right now he's in the breach. He's in a breach. He has to provide, some form of acknowledgement that he is going to cure this breach by tomorrow, end of business day. And if there's no acknowledgement that he intends on curing these multiple breaches, I'm not just saying one. I mean, listen, one of the breaches in there is his Greece fight that he's posting, his exhibition against the Greece fighter, the Greek fighter. Like, he can't do that. He can't do that fight. It's a direct breach of this contract. So he has to provide a notice that he's willing to cure. His team has to provide that. And if they don't, then it's next steps. So we're not at a liberty to disclose every single thing that's going on or the nitty gritty of the contracts or the details. But I mean, you're not dealing with a mom and pop operation here, right? I mean, look at who's behind the event. So obviously you can be sure that these contracts are...
The online world erupted after Shannon Sharpe and Chad Johnson broke down the turmoil on their popular program, Nightcap. He didn't hold back, delivering a scathing, widely shared critique of the undefeated fighter. He cut through all the media fluff to pinpoint the central problem: fear. Sharpe directly claimed that Mayweather is apprehensive about facing a real challenger who still presents a legitimate threat. While Floyd has spent recent years sparring with internet stars and retired fighters, Pacquiao has stayed active, precise, and hungry against credible professional opponents.
What is the most difficult part of your training for a fight?
So that's that's 30 rounds and 36 rounds that's a hard push, like not like taking lightly, but just push 30 rounds. So when you get to the ring, so whatever happens, I have stamina, I have gas, whatever happens. So that's the makes the fans happy and enjoy the show because of action. Because if I'm a fan, if I'm a fan, I'm going to watch a fight. So I want to see a fight that more on action because that's what I want to see. In a fight. So make the fans satisfied with their,
Sharpe contended that calling it an exhibition is just a convenient cover. It lets Floyd pocket a huge payout while protecting the one thing he treasures above all: his flawless 50-0 record. His analysis hit hard, instantly casting Floyd's legacy into an unforgiving spotlight.
Working for free? Yeah.
Chasing effortless paychecks at nearly 50 sets off major warning signals. Inside the boxing world, speculation is intensifying. Why would someone who claims billionaire status come out of retirement, accept enormous advance payments, and handle several fight contracts simultaneously? Rumors are spreading a striking suggestion: his financial reserves could be dwindling. In an eye-opening segment, DJ Vlad recounted a discussion with a well-connected high-end jeweler serving top-tier clients. The insider didn't hold back, asserting that Mayweather's finances are drained due to his excessively extravagant lifestyle.
Mayweather, now that we're on the subject of him, see what's going on with him.
What about him? I heard a few things.
He's going through some money issues.
Financial problems?
You
know what's crazy? And I don't know whether it's true, but I was hanging out at Wes Watson's house. Right, he's a big fitness influencer.
Yeah, I know
who he is, right? So we did a house tour.
Bald headed dude.
Yeah, white dude, big
prisoner guy.
Prisoner guy, right? Exactly. So when we're getting ready to shoot, he's got these kind of people at his house,
right?
And there's this old school jeweler dude there. They're oh, this is one of the OG jeweler guys. This is who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is. He's Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm how could he be broke? He's yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
You're constantly spending.
Right.
I don't know. Remember at one point he said he was buying the jewelry district building.
Yeah, and they said that wasn't
true.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know this man's finances, but this guy told me that Mayweather is in financial problems.
See, here's the shitty part about actually losing your money when you're on that level and you're, kind of flossing, showing up. Nobody gives a shit. Like there are people.
You know, on paper, but people know you've lost. Shit, your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that shit that I had within my spirit. But now, these last 5 years, I've put in the work, man. Woo! I did a lot of work, and I feel happy. I feel at peace. And you know what? A man at peace is a dangerous fucking man. I can fucking take on King Kong if I want and beat his ass. Shit, I'll even fight Jake Paul.
He asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in, I took a look. I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC. There's no seal. It's not incorporated. It's just a
name.
Yeah,
that comes out people's mouths.
Right. See, so technically, Floyd is a Golden Boy fighter. You see what I'm saying? He fights on every Golden Boy card. They do all the footwork on
like
every
the
show.
negotiations and the imprint, the paperwork.
They build the whole show. So when he says help him with Mayweather Promotions and it's not there, I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together.
Put it together for him. So I do TMT Promotions. I get it all the way together. Sign the actual fighters. We had acquisition of Gamboa. It's like I had to negotiate a release. It was $1.2 million. Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. You know, so we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Even current stars like David Benavidez and seasoned analysts such as Paulie Malignaggi see the whole situation as a transparent money grab. In their eyes, the excitement has vanished. What should have been a monumental showdown now comes across as an empty display, motivated more by financial urgency than genuine competition.
And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a boxer. Did they say can't read? That's not to tease him. They say that he can't read. His best friend at the time said that he can't read, and he never denied it. I don't tease him for it. He was a guy who grew up in a boxing gym, right? It's one of these things. You know what you know. You know what you were taught. I didn't teach him about contracts. I didn't teach him about saving. I didn't teach him about investments. Who would have taught him these things? Of course he's broke. He's a gambling addict. He got baby mamas all over the... What do you mean is he broke? Of course he's broke. What boxer do you know that isn't broke? What a ridiculous question. But it's the fact that they're attempting to tease him. I mean, first off, they're asking the question. Look, I've told you until I'm blue in the face. The numbers that you hear in boxing simply aren't true. Floyd made $1 billion. No, he didn't. Floyd and Conor made $500 million. No, they didn't. Of course they didn't. Nobody's ever confirmed that.
The clock is ticking fast for Mayweather to resolve this fiasco. Pacquiao's team isn't bluffing. They've set a firm cure period deadline. Without written, legally enforceable confirmation that he'll honor the original professional fight agreement, Floyd could be staring down a catastrophic lawsuit worth 8 to 9 figures. The difference between the two camps is stark. Manny is locked away in an intense, highly regimented training camp, honing every aspect of his preparation for a true battle. He's focused on revenge and fine-tuned...
What's crazy about him is his calves.
Yeah.
When you look
Massive.
at that, they're giant. They're like a thigh.
And I know the reason why, because in General Santos, the mountains that he runs and that steep hill, that's why they're so big, because he's always constantly running the mountains. And I was doing the mountain runs with him.
Yeah.
my calves started getting bigger and bigger. But I understand, why his calves are huge. But he's always bouncing. He's always moving around.
Yes.
He'll bounce for like 20-something rounds. He'll do his pads and he's jumping up and down. And he really is an unbelievable person, unbelievable athlete, and a legend of the sport. I think as time progresses, people are really gonna appreciate his greatness.
Yeah, and coming back from defeats too. I mean, he's a guy that's had his downs. He's had his ups and his downs, and he always smiling and always friendly to people. It's like he's so admirable. It just has.
Floyd, conversely, is arranging safer, low-stakes paydays, such as an exhibition against a kickboxer in Greece and a possible sparring session with Mike Tyson. Pacquiao has left no room for doubt. He isn't interested in a staged display. It's either a legitimate fight or he steps away, leaving Floyd to face the consequences in court.
Everybody, the last few days, there's been rumors swirling around about you and Mayweather, and he's saying he's going to be an exhibition, you saying it's going to be a fight. And the second part of the question is, how would you face him for the second time after the first decision?
That's purpose of exhibition that was long time ago, year after our first fight, but I didn't agree. And then I wanted a real fight, so he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So there's no reason to make excuses of that. So that's true.
Well, we all look forward to that fight.
I mean, he signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So then now
the walls are closing in on boxing's most defensive fighter, and this time there's no escape. Mayweather is trapped by his own agreements, extravagant lifestyle, and a relentless opponent who won't relent. Entering the ring for an official fight could shatter the spotless legacy he spent decades crafting. Yet dodging the challenge brings the threat of a massive financial blow capable of toppling his empire. The man who controlled every detail of his fights now has no command over the story. The entire combat sports world is watching, anticipating whether he will prioritize his pride or his fortune. What's your take? Will Floyd risk everything against Manny or seek a way out?